Welcome to Drinking Bros. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
And welcome to the Drinking Bros podcast. Today's podcast is brought to you by Lead Slinger's Whiskey. At night she cries while he rides his steed.
Yeah, the first ever romance album for dudes.
The first ever. Federal Resources and North American Rescue. I'm JT, and today I'm joined with the one and only Big Dick Daddy, Ross Patterson.
Yeah.
So big.
Additionally, I have Matt Best.
I didn't get a big dick. It's kind of fucked up.
Well, bro, you don't got a big dick.
Well, I can't just give everybody a big dick. That's
Well,
just not fair. Then
you
everybody's got a big dick.
You don't have as big of a dick as Ross.
That's true. I think it's huge.
Yeah.
And-
Not everybody gets to have a big dick on the podcast.
Yeah.
Only one big dick at a time.
Yeah.
Well, we got a big motherfucker, though.
Finally, yeah, the biggest of them all. He should be bouncing at the local mall. Rocco Vincent Vargas.
I like that intro. I like that intro.
I love that. That was actually outstanding.
What's
That's
cracking, Ross? We miss your beautiful face, brother.
God, and my beautiful face is missed. As always, gentlemen, we're going to start off the evening with what everybody is drinking tonight. Matthew, what are you drinking tonight?
So, we recently just got into El Paso, so I am taking some sips of Lead Slingers, which is, that. But I'm getting a Laguntas IPA, which I'm a big fan of the Indian Pale Ale. So I've had this before, but yeah, we're sipping on some IPA and whiskey. It's a quick way of getting fucked up.
Sipping on some scissor up.
Sipping on gin and juice, but not tonight.
sipping on some
Nice.
cider.
Jared, what are we drinking tonight over there?
Actually, Ross, you're going to love this one. I got some moonshine from a guy in a parking lot this evening.
That is a true story, man.
That is a true story.
He was so scared about it that he requested that Matt just unlock his car and then he would put a paper bag in the car.
The last time someone came up to me like that, I was giving a hand job in a parking lot.
Some
It was a
cheeseburgers,
guy
man.
named Carl, and you're drinking it out of a sock right now.
Oh, you almost spit it. How is it? Is it good, JT?
It's fucking delicious. I'm gonna have more, much more.
It's like peach cinnamon moonshine.
And because my floors are getting ripped up tonight, I'm sleeping on the couch with my wife. So I mean, I could just keep going.
Oh, dude,
yeah, it's
that's
nonstop.
I love couch sex.
And Rocco, what are you drinking tonight? I'm sure it's something Mexican. Is it Corona?
God damn it, you caught me. I got myself some Pacifico today, and I don't know why. I just felt being festive.
So some Pacifico. You see how it is?
I had to change
Yeah,
it. I
you
had
see
to
how his
sit-
accent changes every time he has to say his Spanish word. I got some Pacifico, man.
You are like the whitest Mexican I know. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm just gonna go get some carne asada. Like
Well,
carne
dude,
asada.
here's the thing. If I didn't say it like that, I'd be made fun of. But if anyone really knew, I don't even speak Spanish, man. Fuck.
It's almost like you Google how to be a Mexican, and then you just give these answers. Like what?
Yeah, he got the being Mexican for Dummies book. All right, Big Dick Ross Patterson, what are you drinking over there?
I
in
am
the
drinking. It's
east
called
side?
a Pinner Throwback IPA. It's another selection from Oscar Blues, the brewery. They are fucking killing it, and I just keep drinking their shit. I almost feel like they should
Wait,
sponsor me.
like their beer or their actual feces?
Both.
Shit again, Ross.
Oh God! Remember that intervention we had to have a few
Yeah.
months ago?
You gotta stop drinking the shit, bud.
Listen, we caught you with a couple 5-gallon jugs of the blue stuff. The blue stuff in
blue
porta
stuff.
shitters.
Yeah, it was the blue stuff in the porta shitters.
God, I hate when that stuff touches your butt.
Oh God,
I got stuck in the bottom of a porta potty once.
Oh no.
is it too late or early to go down the porta shitter?
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. True story. I actually shit in one of the urinals in a porta john once, just for the fuck.
You asshole!
You were
Yeah.
that
You're
guy.
that guy.
I had to be that guy once in my life.
because your face in a porta shitter is right next to that urinal.
Yeah, it's
and
so-
there's just a steamy dump staring at you.
no one cleans that shit out. Right?
No.
Even the guy who's supposed
Literally.
to clean it just leaves it. He goes, "Nope, that's funny."
Yep. I don't get paid enough for this.
Dude, I remember in Mosul, Iraq, we didn't have any normal bathrooms. Rocco and I were employed at the same time, and they had this like 2 porta shitters, and like you knew it was beat time. You tuck the magazine in the back of your thing. You go in there. It was like 120 degrees a day. You'd walk out like looking like I don't know. You just fucking like what your cousins look like coming
Yeah.
across the fucking river, bro.
Oh, you're
Wet
a
as shit.
dick. Yeah, you're sweating sweating so much it looks like you just finished 2 Zumba classes.
Dude, that would make the ultimate meme is just a guy with the shitter door open with the dump in the shitter urinal giving the thumbs up and it says, "Oh, you want $15 an hour?" I've got to deal with this shit.
Yes.
Oh, that's fucking
I
great.
love shit stories, man.
Oh, shit stories.
Well, I like where you went with this. It's just a good start.
That's a good quote. I love shit stories, man.
You do,
That should be a
Rocco.
first
You
date
love
one.
a filthy shit story or a raw sex story, like just a disgusting sex story.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what it is. Maybe because the way I was raised in the porn capital of the United States, the San Fernando Valley, man. Like weird porn fucking sex stories are so humorous to me. I love that shit.
What's like the weirdest story you've heard or indirectly been a part of?
I heard a story about a guy that was
A guy, of course.
There's always a guy, and he was dating a girl, and they were having sex in the living room in the mother's fancy white couch area.
Yep.
And he was fucking her in the ass. And then all of a sudden, I guess there's an alarm system where you open the door and all of a sudden they go ding ding, right? And he realized his mother just came home early from work, and he pulled out so fast that she shit all over the white couches.
Dude.
Yeah, and he didn't know what to do, right? So supposedly he blamed it on his dog.
That's good.
And his mother took it right to the pound and got that fucker killed.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's hard.
That's
Dude,
commitment.
I had a girl have her period all over me in an airport parking lot.
What the?
I was wearing white underwear too. So, like,
Welcome to Drinking Bros, everybody. Welcome to Drinking Bros.
Oh yeah, welcome to
Wow.
her name was Consuelo.
Oh, jeez. Was she the maid?
Consuela. No,
Yeah,
she was from
as-
Nicaragua.
I think Consuelo's a boy. So she was a boy, bro.
Oh, fuck.
That was his first experience with a tranny.
That wasn't a period. That was post-op surgery bleeding.
All right. Calm it down,
No,
boy.
let's just keep digging. Let's just keep digging that deeper.
I feel
really
like
get in it.
I'm one of the most fucked up dudes ever, and y'all, and I'm having to moderate you fucking. JT is fat kid crying right now. If you could see him in the studio, fat kid crying.
Post-op surgery bleeding.
YOLO.
I punctured the flap.
Stop, dude. Stop. That is so disgusting. You busted his new hymen. You dick. He just got that.
Yeah, there were still stitches in there.
Oh my god.
boy.
All right. Ross, let's talk about something other than post hymen surgery stitches.
Man, I feel like I need a tourniquet after that story.
Yeah.
From North American Rescue, tourniquet, cat tourniquet.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Also available for
American
trannies.
Rescue in case you pop a stitch. I'm sure they're gonna love that plug. In case you pop a stitch post-op, North American Rescue.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh man, I was
Welcome
gonna
to Drinkin'.
talk
cheers.
about.
Cheers to that one.
cheers,
That's
cheers.
a cheers
That's a
right
cheers.
there.
Yeah, cheers is when we end a conversation about post-op sex.
Well, for the viewers that maybe just be tuning in, cheers. Anytime we say it in the show, we would encourage you to take a sip of your delicious beverage, whatever that is.
Yes, drinking bros and broettes around the world. Please have a sip of whatever you're drinking right now. And if you wouldn't mind, I would love to discuss today's world domination goes to Adele. I just saw the numbers.
right?
Oh my God. I just saw the numbers on her new CD. And yes, I'm going to say CD because she was selling physical hard copies and skip Spotify and all that other stuff. She's going to be around 3 million for the opening week, breaking every record there ever was. Yes.
Bro,
Dude,
here's
there
the-
hasn't been a platinum record in a long time. I did the research.
No, but here's the thing, man. When you write a song about breakup, everybody gets emotional about that shit. And she seems to do it every 5 years, another song that just hits hard. And this song is one of the ones where it was, I was listening on the radio, I was talking about how people are going back to their exes and calling them like, hey, this song made me think of you, and try and rekindle old fucked up relationships just because of her, man. She killed it with this song.
So
that the Hello song?
since they've been keeping track of records since 1991, only one album was ahead of hers, and it was NSYNC's. And she just beat the record. She beat the record of NSYNC.
was
The last one with
NSYNC
Justin.
was around on the peak of CD
CD
buying.
sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
digital media at that point.
Oh yeah, the height of it, and it was Justin Timberlake's last album with NSYNC. They sold right around 2.4, somewhere in there, and she's on pace to smash that 20 years later, which is fucking phenomenal, man.
Yeah. I think the real question is presented, Ross. Would you, if single, bang Adele?
Man, that's a hard one. If you're going based on pure talent, there's a lot of people you'd fuck just on pure talent, where you're just like, man,
huge.
I want to be near that talent, though. Like, I think I'd fuck Jordan, too.
Or
I think
Amy Schumer.
No.
I would literally, like, you have to... No, God.
Oh, you'd have to lift that one up.
Stop it. You're so... What's wrong with you?
I would definitely, I would wife Adele just so she could sing lullabies to me every night, you know?
I'd definitely hold her hand walking around the mall. I wouldn't be embarrassed at all.
But it's being that close to the talent. Yeah, it's being that close to talent, which is crazy.
Dude, she's insane, man. And like just the way she sings it seems like she evokes all those emotions. It makes you all emotional and shit, man. I love when she does her shit, dude.
So we literally went from talking about tranny scars to being emotional about it.
If we're talking about good music, I want to talk about those 2 Chinese kids I found.
Dude, what is up with those kids?
Oh, that was
Why are they not
gnarly,
here
dude.
yet?
They are insane. It's 10 and 8. The male is 10. The girl is 8.
So what Jared Taylor's talking about, there was a video that he showed us, and it's of these 2 kids. Are they Chinese?
Yeah. Well, one's from Hong Kong. One's Chinese, but lives in Canada. The male is.
Okay, and it was like a reality music thing, like the X
In Hong
Factor
Kong,
or
yeah.
whatever like that.
Kind of like America's Got Talent.
They
kind
sing
of
a
deal.
Celine Dion song. It's a duo, and it's unreal.
Yeah, they hit every octave, they hit every third, they hit every. It's insane. It makes you want to quit ever trying to sing a song again.
I think that in that culture, they love karaoke. They have a weird mimicking thing. I watched that Journey documentary where the new lead singer is Asian, and they just swapped out Steve Perry, and he's Asian, and it goes on his whole journey. He sounds identical to Steve Perry. They found him on YouTube. He's now been fronting the band for like the last 5 years. They've been on tour all over the world.
Dude, that's insane. Dude, growing up in San Fernando Valley, man, there's Asians everywhere, and you know, Ross, you spent a lot of time in the Los Angeles area. You know, it's karaoke is huge in that culture, man.
Huge.
Every single house probably has a karaoke set up in their house.
Yeah. And by the way, we're not saying anything negative about Asians, because if you've read my book, At Night She Cries While He Rides the Steed, you know I love the Asian culture. I respect it. Those are some hardworking motherfuckers. So, yeah, they are our
They
future.
built us the fucking railroad, Ross.
Everything.
Racist comment.
Everything. The Abacus.
They really did.
All of it.
The Irish wrote a lot of songs about them. Because the Irish were working on the fucking railroad, too.
That is true.
That is true. And hey, speaking of singing, Rocco, you post a lot on your Instagram account that you work out to Taylor Swift. Is that true?
Yeah, shit.
Is it
Yeah.
even after all the debacles we've been through?
Here's
and
the thing, man. There's no way around this. Yes, I work out to Taylor Swift.
What songs are your go-to? Like Blank Space, I'd
Dude,
imagine.
Blank Space.
Shake It Off.
What's the one? Just Shake It Off easily. What's the one? Her and her friend, where they're not so friends anymore.
I have no clue.
Bad Blood. Bad Blood.
There you go. Bad Blood. I love Bad Blood. Dude, the daughter listens to it. The wife listens to it. The daughters, both of them. And so I can't go away from it. And I actually enjoyed that shit until recently. The debacle.
That's okay. It's not really her fault. You can't
Yeah.
blame
You
her.
know she did. It's the label,
It's
man.
the label.
We
I'm
know
not-
it since we've been dealing with music from Range 15. It's never the artist. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter how much the artist wants to donate their time or anything. At that point, the label owns everything, and they're assholes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Ross, let me clarify one thing real quick. So when I work out, dude, I don't like to listen to the hardcore rock. I don't like to listen to the only other thing I listen to is the Hustle Standard. You know, Rob Bailey and the Hustle Standard. I love them.
Sure. They actually made a
love
custom
that
song
song.
for
Yeah,
Range
for us.
15.
Yeah. But besides that, I like to make love to those weights, man. And while I'm making love to those weights, I like to listen to some romantic music. And Taylor Swift, she does it for me, man. I love that music.
What's your go-to workout music, Ross?
My go-to workout music is I like a lot of old school shit, like a lot of old school hip hop. So I'll go Nas, Illmatic album.
No shit, that's one of the best albums ever, dude. Great.
I
great
know.
call.
I'll go Wu-Tang, a lot of old Wu-Tang, and then
RZA.
And then Tupac. When something pops on where it's like, oh, my mom downloaded Kesha on my iTunes account like 6 years ago. I'm visibly angry about it to the point of like, oh, what the? I mean, it'll stop the workout. I will drop everything I'm doing and literally just try to find something else hard as nails, to work out to.
Dude, what you mentioned right now is a great time frame of music, though, and that's epic music right there, because you're talking all the East Coast that went big, and that's when the East Coast West Coast rap kind of game was strong, and that right there is epic music, man. So that's kudos to you on that.
I've got a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, it's not working out.
Oh,
we all
big
know
surprise, big
Fucking
shock. Jared, what
donut
is
eating.
your guilty pleasure of working out to?
My favorite go-to is a Northern Ireland singer by the name of Kate Rusby.
Yeah.
She's really good. I also love Michelle Branch and Vanessa Carlton.
Yeah, he does. He does.
I'll just
But let's get
throw
this
on
straight.
some
He does
Michelle
not-
Branch.
Okay, so
I'll cry for a good 20.
we're talking about workout music, not fucking donut eating music.
Oh, this is what I clean my house to.
Hey, but on that note,
Yeah, is that your workout? Is that your workout? So in lieu of working out, you clean your house, is what you're saying?
No, I just hire somebody and I tell them to do it. But I play the music while they're doing it.
Clean the big.
You listen to Michelle Branch on the couch and cry watching them clean your shit?
Hugging a pillow, crying.
That's Jared Taylor for you.
Yes, I get winded.
I would say that the genre. So if you think you're the old school rapper type of guy, right? That you're saying, Ross.
Yeah. Look, I've worked out with you. You go for the harder shit. It was a lot of metal the couple of times I've worked out with you.
I change it up. I go metal. I even put country on sometimes and rap. But so if you're talking about like decades of music, or what would you think your favorite movie time frame was? Because I already know what mine is.
Okay, so if we're going favorite movie time frame, I would say...
Yeah, because you say like the old school shit, because that's when shit was
yeah.
good.
If we're going movie time frame, I would say 80s. If we're going hip hop, I would say early 90s because of Tupac, Biggie, all those guys, East Coast, West Coast.
Are you a Biggie fan or like a Tupac fan? If you had to pick one over the other, what would it be?
Yeah. Holding a gun in my head, I go Tupac.
Oh, thank God. I you're an East Coaster, I was going to say, but Tupac, he's the man.
He had more material, too. So I think he's got the advantage on that, where he's got 90 albums that are still coming out year after year. Whereas Tupac, Biggie, he had, 3? And then we never really heard anything after that.
Rocco, he's saying the 80s for film. What would you be your best, decade for film?
Air Bud.
I started watching. Dude, 90s.
90? What the fuck came out of the 90s other than a bunch of gay
Idle
fucking
Hands,
romantic?
asshole!
Dude,
Shut
I-
up! Devon Sawa!
Dude, I
Oh,
love
fuck off.
Idle Hands.
Idle
dude.
Hands is a classic!
Dude, you can't even compare to the 80s. You have all the fucking action fucking commando movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was the greatest fucking era of cinematic.
The 80s were the era
Amazingness.
of just like 4-syllable dialogue.
But they were fucking awesome before CGI and all the other
Practical
bullshit.
effects.
Yeah, I mean,
Good.
Rocco, you could have even said 70s when like Spielberg got it started with Jaws and all that shit. But instead, you went 90s. I mean, 90s was that's the decline.
Really?
That's like the worst year for movies because at
Dude,
least when the 2000s came along, you had like
The Santa Claus was amazing.
I know. These guys are assholes.
What's wrong with these guys?
Idle Hands, the Santa Claus.
what's the voice, Ross? That everybody in one world you must.
Oh yeah,
fight.
that's when in a world, one man.
We should.
No,
must
actually,
fight.
I'll give it to Rocco because, like late '90s or Independence Day, I remember waiting in line for Independence. They didn't give you much information on the previews. All it said was ID4. It made you so like, oh my god, this is gonna be amazing.
So Independence Day is one of your favorite movies, is what you're saying right now.
No,
I liked it. It was a decent
Independence
movie.
Day is great, yeah, but I wouldn't say it's my fave.
But it sounds up there to me because I'm with Matt on this. I go Commando. I go Real Genius from the 80s. Top Gun,
Fuck
obviously.
yeah.
I mean,
Fuck yeah.
you can go all of the Rambos in the era. You can go almost all the Rockies. Because I
Dude,
still
Predator
Rocky 3
came out like the greatest movie of all time.
Predator was fucking awesome.
Like there's
yes.
it's the greatest movie of all time.
I love the Predator. That was a great movie.
I don't know. I think one of the greatest scenes in movie history
And
is
Top
in,
Gun for you?
No,
JT?
Top Gun is actually horrible. If you watch the making of Top Gun that was on the Blu-ray that came out recently, and then rewatch Top Gun, you realize how much they fucked up.
Oh, bite your tongue. Bite your fucking tongue.
I love.
And
that movie
I guess
too.
they were Navy pilots. So he's pissed off.
No.
Force.
By all means, like even Bruckheimer says, like we rewatched this film and it doesn't fucking make any sense. And if you watch it for straight, almost even like they went back and filmed the love story between him and the girl. Like they didn't have that.
There's
in the
nothing
original
wrong with
film.
reshoots. That happens all the time.
I'm just saying. Like the first few times I watched it, this doesn't make fucking sense.
Well, here's
Hey,
this, man.
first of all, Jared, that was the most
go ahead.
passionate kiss in movie history. The two tongues touching
True.
in the silhouettes.
Yeah, and the reason why they did the silhouette is because they only had one light and they had 1 hour to do it.
And boom, cinematic justice.
Hey, give me some answers here. So I'm not very good with the timelines. So you got to give me 80s, 90s.
That's 84
So
was
tell
Top
me,
Gun.
when was Shawshank Redemption? What year?
Shawshank was 94. I want to say it was 94.
All right,
There you go.
thank you very much. How about the usual suspects?
Wait, hang on.
The usual suspects.
But I was
Again, that's got to be 90s.
Yeah, that was
early,
like 95.
yes, early night. Look, you have a few. You have Pulp Fiction in there. You have Reservoir Dogs. There is some good ones, but that's when the remakes and the sequels started creeping in, and then into the 2000s is when you just
The
got
original
fucking
Ninja
buried.
Turtles. When was that?
Oh,
Boom.
Boom. Okay,
You
fuck
can't
off.
argue. You can't argue with that one.
All right, cheers.
But yeah, cheers. But Jared, you saying you hate Top Gun is going to haunt you for the rest of your life.
I am not saying I hate Top Gun. I still have seen it like more than any other movie in my life. I honestly, a physical memory of mine was having the vinyl soundtrack of Top Gun and making my mom play it while I sat next to the speaker and listened to the closing anthem while eating peanut butter and jelly.
JT saying that he doesn't like Top Gun is like saying he hasn't sucked a dick. It's just an inaccurate sentiment.
He
It
has
just
a
doesn't make
Top
sense.
Gun poster in his fucking house.
Dude, Pew Professional, one of her best-selling T-shirts and article fitting clothing, is based off the theme
I
of Top
didn't
Gun that
say
he
I
designed.
hated Top Gun. What I was saying is the best scene in cinematic history ever is from Paris with Love when John Travolta fucks up that Asian gang.
Man,
Or-
Jared,
or-
week after week, your movie selections and your love of Peter Dinklage is still just so fucked up to me.
It's so twisted.
It's so fucked. Oh god.
I just can't get over it. I mean, it's almost mind altering. Man, God damn it. I mean, can we Top Gun again, motherfucker? Really? Just don't.
Hey, here's something fucked up. Last week, I was supposed to go watch the new Hunger Games.
Yep, Hunger Games 4, right?
Yeah, dude. Here's the fucked up part, man. So I'm excited about it for a month because we bought the pre-tickets and everything. Well, I thought we bought pre-tickets for all three of us. Yep. I get home, they're in the car, and I'm like, "Scoot over. I'm gonna drive." Like, we don't have tickets for you.
Oh, you got DX, bro?
Yeah. So it
what, the girls'
turned
night?
out, it turned out to be a girls' night. 3 tickets for the girls.
You were all stoked about the
I know.
fucking
No,
Hunger Games.
and you left
Was it sold
us.
out?
Yeah, I know.
Was it sold out?
I
Because
know.
they were.
Yeah, so and I'm the only one who actually read all the goddamn books, and they fucking went to go watch the movie without me.
You can read?
Slowly,
So,
but yes.
so wait, Rocco, was it sold out? You couldn't get a ticket when you got there?
No, dude, by then I was so upset, I just went in the house and ate cereal and went to sleep. I was so pissed, man.
You had 4 bowls though.
4 bowls, jerked off twice, went to sleep.
Okay, but
It was-
when you got home and turned on the TV to go to sleep, did you see yourself in a local auto commercial? I just want to know, because here's the thing. I've been seeing this online. I don't know if it's a hoax or if it's real. And a lot of people don't know the real answer. Are you guys really doing fucking auto commercials down in El Paso right now?
Yeah, man. The guys, the boys are doing me a huge favor. So after the movie, I decided to. Me and North American Rescue, we just parted ways. It wasn't going the way we planned. I couldn't move to South Carolina like they wanted, and the company's here in El Paso. So I decided to pick up something local, and so we can just continue to film and continue on with what we do. And so one of our friends, who's a veteran-owned business, he decided he can pick me up and let me work for him. And
So by association, obviously, if Rocco's gonna be fucking off at a car, fucking
Dude, I think it's hilarious.
yeah, we're just
no,
gonna
I
go
think it's
fucking dark
brilliant.
with this shit.
I don't care
think-
if we ever get Brad Pitt big. I still want to do local car
Yeah, I know,
commercials.
Dude, so we have the freedom to really have the fun that we want, and in turn, it's getting attention for his car dealership.
Dude,
So it's win-win.
we were making this commercial, like, let's make it as fucked up as possible. It's like, you have a fucking spare car that I can just fucking get thrown through the window. And he's like, sure, I'll pull a fucking shitty one out from back. And
Yeah, they let us
threw me
smash
through
a
window.
windshield.
yeah.
Here's another thing, Ross, too. I wish you were there for the meeting with the marketing director from the network that was going to host the commercial, because she's like, oh, I got some great ideas about this commercial. I just go, no, we're not doing anything that you're going to do, because I've seen them all and they all suck horribly. Here's what we're going to do. I need 3 jackets for Santa Claus. We're going to fight with each other out there. Just bring the camera crew. Don't talk anymore when it comes to commercials.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, the genius thing is, so I saw the commercial, and then I saw what appeared to be Matt going through a windshield, and it looked real. It didn't look CGI'd. So
No,
they
we
actually
do
let
our
you
own
do that.
stunts.
There's something you have to know about Article 15 clothing. Anytime or company as a whole, everything we do is usually 100% accurate of like what you're seeing on film. They literally picked me up. It was Rocco and a professional MMA fighter that fights at Greg Jackson's in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we're like, pick me up, and I just fucking throw me, and they threw me, and I went through the window shield, and we called it a day.
And here's the thing, man. We practice safety as much as possible, but how safe can you be when you're throwing someone through a fucking windshield?
I don't
Whatever.
even know what Rocco's talking about. We don't practice any safety.
don't.
At least-
Hey, will someone get real fucked up if we do that? I don't know. Let's try it.
No, the medic in me always tries to make sure like there's something safe, especially when Matt's doing a fucked up stunt. It's like, all right, bro, please, let's try and be safe. But
At least have your phone charged.
You know, the fucked up part was I was more nervous about getting thrown through the car window because I didn't have like
any protection.
well, not even the protection. I didn't know how you guys were gonna huck me. I didn't know the other dude, but
Yeah.
I was more scared about that than fucking grabbing on the skid of a little bird and flying fucking 50 feet in the air. That shit don't. That's whatever.
That was rad. But yeah,
No, the-
Ross-
Ross,
fuck off.
And the commercial
I
turned
definitely
out
would
great.
do.
Like the commercial looked awesome. I just didn't know if it was real or not. The fact that
100%.
that's actually airing in El Paso is amazing.
And the station did tell us that in all their years of doing local advertising, that was the greatest one they've ever seen.
And how is business? Did business pick up there because of the spots?
yeah, man. Here's the funny thing. I don't know how to sell cars, and I'm actually the top salesman right now this month, so it's working.
Yes, that is
definitely-
awesome,
Hey, man,
Okay,
gotta
and
hustle
then-
for them kids, brother.
dude. I hear any means necessary, man. Any fucking means
Exactly.
necessary.
I still have some store credit with prostitutes in the local area, so we were coming up with some sales campaigns where if you buy a car, you get a free prostitute.
Is it store
Yeah,
credit?
but hey, but you know where you're not going to do it is Costa Rica, because you were supposed to be in Costa Rica this week filming.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
what the fuck, JT?
That's right.
Listen, that wasn't
What
our fault,
happened?
actually.
What happened?
That was just the coordination with the bean farm. Like, so
It sounds. You have
the
no
big-
insight.
the coffee
That sounds like
bean
a
farm.
shitty cocaine deal. Like that's what like
know,
a
right?
coke dealer would say. No, we had a problem with the
couldn't come in.
yeah.
Well,
the bean,
it was-
all the bean farm's fault.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to San Jose, Costa Rica. We got to at least know that we're getting picked up from the airport.
They just bail on you guys or what?
No, they just, we had a bunch of questions. They didn't get back to anybody in time. Evan and I just set Friday as the limit of advance. Like, hey, if we don't have info by this day, we're not going to do this, because instead, if we did, we'd be jumping through our ass this week to get all the travel plans taken care of, because we were going to fly Jesse Merlin and Jim O'Hare out. So we're not going to leave them on the hook for this. But instead, Jesse is probably coming out here to El Paso to film for a couple of days.
Yeah.
No way. Are you
I forgot
serious?
to tell you that.
Heyo.
Here's the thing.
That's
JT
awesome.
schedules. Here's the thing, Ross. JT schedules a million things, and then we find out the day before every time.
Well, it's more like he plans everything, and like you can't ever take something serious. So it's like he's like, I already told you, and I'm like, well, 90% of the shit you say doesn't go through, and then the ones that do, he's like, yeah, we had a meeting at fucking 3 p.m. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll be there or some shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, when you
shit.
book flights to Costa Rica and a whole trip to shoot cocaine coffee commercials, you should probably expect that people aren't picking you up from the airport. That's probably number one. Where you're like, I'm gonna have to find my own banana boat around the island and figure shit out on my own.
Hells yeah.
That probably should be first and foremost. And what's
So that comes now to our question for you. Jesse Merlin's coming here. We might be able to talk Jim coming here. Why aren't you going to be here?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What are the dates, by the way?
It could be the first week of December.
You tell us.
Yeah, after Black Friday weekend, we are open for business.
Yeah, I drove
Hey,
the 12th. That's it.
Jared, just remember one thing: Black Fridays matter. Okay. Black Fridays matter.
I'm not
Hey,
touching that.
that's bad, Ross. You did that. We got a police officer in the room. He got his nightstick out the second you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is no normal police.
No, we
officer.
actually do. We're not gonna say by name just because but he is here sitting. He's drinking in police fashion a Michelob Ultra.
Matt's still on house arrest, and the only way they let him out of the house if they had a cop next to him.
Yes.
I got cut.
State patrolman with him.
I got caught ordering a tranny hooker, and they booked me up real quick, so I'm on house arrest.
They at least waited. They at least waited till we all finished.
I said tranny. I said it's a dude. It's pre-op. I mean, come on. What?
But more importantly, for people listening at home right now, the thing about Article 15, they really invite anybody over at any point every single night of the week, and you never know who's going to be over there drinking.
You're goddamn right, brother.
we don't ever want to turn down somebody to have a good time.
The Uber driver?
God,
Yeah, here you go,
God,
Ross.
so
Check this
fucked
out.
up.
Check this out. So we
Uber
were having
driver.
a par-
Wait.
Yes.
So real
Yeah.
quick, who's in the room with you right now? You have a
This
police
is-
officer
right now. So yeah, we have a police officer. We have a friend of his named Rachel.
I don't know.
So-
Stephanie?
Yeah,
or
Rachel Stephanie. She's a shoe fanatic apparently. And then you got the R15 crew. So it's
Uber.
5 of us in here. And
Everybody's head set it up.
let me tell you this craziness. So one night we were having a party at Matt's house. I forget what was the event for that.
It was
Matt?
4th of July.
4th
of July, yeah, 4th of
weekend.
July.
And JT, he went ahead and tied one on. He was trashed that night because he was talking shit to me, and it was funny. I was like, wow, JT's talking shit. I might actually punch him today. And then out of nowhere.
Well, when JT's out of his element, he likes to just like pound drinks. You'll see him throw down like 6 fucking double fucking tonics, and you're like, whoa.
He's one of those guys that disappears and shows up in weird places. And so this time he disappeared, and we were like, "Where's JT? Where's JT?" Eventually he says, "I'm home. We're good. I took an Uber." And then we find out the rest of the story later when Matt goes and gets an Uber about a week later, and the Uber driver says he knows exactly his buddy because he went and watched a movie after he dropped him off.
Because I get pictures. He goes, "Hey man, I picked a dude from this house up or whatever," and I was like, "Yeah, probably my business partner." And he goes, "Yeah, we came in and watched some movies and shit." And I was like, "Oh wow!" It's always like from Ted. I was like, "Is he? Are they fucking? Like, is Uber driver at 3 a.m. in your house watching a movie sounds real gay?" You know, like,
No, I'm not going to watch a movie alone on 4th of July.
So you're going to watch a movie with your Uber driver, bro?
Dude, he was cool. I think.
you don't even know.
He was cold. So let me ask, did he have the phone out? Was he waiting for the next Uber? Like, was he going to leave?
No, he said he shut it off. He's like, I was like, we're going to watch Lethal Weapon 2. He's like, fuck yeah. And he shut Uber off.
Lethal Weapon
fuck.
2, bro.
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon.
He went for number 2.
Couple dudes watching
Hey,
Lethal
Jared,
Weapon
what
2.
year did Lethal Weapon 2 come out? The 80s, motherfucker. The 80s, dude.
The fucking 80s, Ross.
Touche, bitch.
Whatever. Never Ending Story came out in 1992.
I love that.
Chew on that one.
Oh, I love that movie.
We're going to meet Atreyu. We're going to meet Atreyu.
When did the first Aliens come out?
That was like 88.
Okay.
88? Yeah.
I was
These
just
are all
letting you know.
80s. These are all 80s. That's the Uber drivers love
80s.
80s movies.
I got more 90s in here
Bitch,
somewhere.
I was born in the 80s.
I got more 90s.
When Taxi come out?
When you were,
That's way 80s, fucker.
Fuck!
I think Rocco hates the 80s because he was born in the 70s.
I was born in 81, bitch.
Whatever, you old fuck.
Listen,
Oh, actually, Ross
idle
was
hands,
it.
idle hands. I tweeted Devon Sawa the other day
Yeah.
after I watched Idle Hands. He didn't tweet me back.
Hey, Jessica Alba. in that
Dude,
movie,
hey, speaking
game
of Devon
over.
Sawa, I got in a fight with Devon Sawa when I first moved to Los Angeles.
No.
Wait. Like Hollywood yelling match or actually fist fight?
No. Fist
It's
fight,
completely different
fist
things.
fight, one punch, and then we got thrown out.
No
there was a,
shit.
there
Ross
was a
is
comedian.
frat boy. He throws down. You know. He
Yeah,
takes-
I was a
takes the
bouncer
sweater
all through
vests
college.
off,
Yeah,
tells
I
him
was
his
a bouncer.
dad owns a dealership.
I was a bouncer all through college, so yeah, I took both layers of Abercrombie off and then went after him. But No, there was a comedian friend of mine. Hollywood's got hot spots every single night of the week in LA. So you're only cool if you hang out at this one bar on Mondays, another bar on Tuesdays, but they're all designated. So we went to the one cool bar on a Thursday night. We roll in. I got a comedian friend of mine named Bert Kreischer, who's got a bunch of shows on like the History Channel and things like that. Called Bert. He was on a show called Bert the Conqueror for a long time. Really funny guy, overweight. He walks into the club and just immediately takes his shirt off. So we walk over to get a table.
I love this story.
Let's keep the story going.
I'm laughing at the story. I fucking love it.
The story's amazing.
He's shirtless. Bert is shirtless in the hottest nightclub, like the trendiest nightclub of the night. You see like Joaquin Phoenix, a bunch of people, because it's like 100 of the most famous, trying not to be famous, but definitely still want you to know they're famous.
Yeah,
celebrities.
like, I don't know. I'm a celebrity.
Yeah. So, anyways, Devon Sawa, those were his coke days, and he was all gacked up, and he was like, "Hey, man, why don't you put a fucking shirt on, man? That's gross." And Bert was like, "No, this is just me. This is my own, natural skin. This is who I am." And then he popped off and said, "Man, come on, you fat fuck. Like, that's not funny or whatever." And I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." And he was dating Topanga from Boy Meets World at the time.
God, I was in love with her when I was younger, dude.
So Topanga was with Devon Sawa. And
okay.
And at this point, I leaned over and I was like, "Come on, man. That'd be like me saying, take Topanga back to the valley. Because Topanga Canyon was over there, right?" And it was a
Topanga.
It was a play on words, very clever at the time.
Because Topanga
very
Canyon,
clever
bro.
at the time.
Topanga
Exactly.
Canyon. I got that. I lived in that shit, man. I lived off Topanga Canyon.
He leaped over the table. I punched him in the face. The bouncers came and broke it up, and that was it. And that was Devon Sawa. Wait. Here's the redemption of it. So I go in. 2 weeks later, I read for Eminem had a secret music video, and you read for this music video, and they gave you the song the night before, and the song was Stan. You remember that song, Stan?
Yep.
Yeah. Dear Stan.
So I go in, I kill it. I knew all the words, crushed it, and they were like, "Dude, it's yours. We're gonna give you the call time. You're gonna be Stan." And I was amped, and it was right before the new guy, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was a huge Eminem fan. This was gonna be a huge break.
You were actually going to play Stan in the Eminem fucking
I was
music
actually
video.
going to play Stan. Yes.
These stories are so fucking good.
You would be so much cooler if that actually happened, Ross.
Wait. So I'm all excited. I'm about to go to sleep because you got to be like, we were on set super early the next day. It was like 5:30, 6 a.m. My call time. I get a call around 11 p.m. that night. "Hey, so we're really sorry. We went with somebody else. The director really liked this other actor who was a little more famous than you and didn't think his schedule would work out because he was out of town, but he is." And I was like, "Oh, who is it?" Devon Sawa.
Oh,
Congratulations.
that
Devon Sawa
motherfucker.
was fucking Stan.
Well, guess
so-
what? I think Ross
least you
is
punch
still
him in the
cool.
face. Yeah.
He's
You
still
punch him in the
wins.
fucking face. Listen, nothing has to do about notoriety in this fucking world. You're more of a man than he
Hey,
is. So
at this
win.
point right now, Devon.
But so my agent and their assistants were there at that club that night, and they were like, "Well, that's karma, motherfucker. You don't just go punching people in the face in Hollywood because you never know what's going to happen."
No,
Sure
Whatever.
enough,
Well,
dude,
guess what?
he's
Now
Stan.
look at where Devon is now. Hey, Devon, if you ever listen to this, you're a fucking bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hey,
fuck
Devon
you,
Sawa.
Devon.
That's motherfuckers on my fight on sight list now.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
boom. Devon
Boom,
Sawa,
bitch.
you are no longer awesome.
Check it out, Devon. Fuck you and your couch, bitch.
When I punched him in the face, he had idle hands. Like, he did not raise a hand at all. So
Dude, that's Hollywood for you. They don't raise
You
hands.
biggity bitch, Devon Sawa. Dude, I can't
welcome,
believe I had your
but-
Teen Beat poster on my wall.
Wait, what? Why did
What
you
the
have
fuck,
that?
dude?
Dude, it was a good picture. He was wearing firefighter gear. Hey, cheers to the boot campaign.
Yeah,
Cheers to the
Cheers.
boot campaign.
cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, I will say one thing about the boot campaign is that is that place where celebrities really do put their money where their mouth is. When Matt and I
100%.
went
Yeah.
to the Boot Comedy Jam, Happy Madison and Adam Sandler, Rob Schneider, David Spade, those are large celebrities, both in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Yet,
Fuck the 90s.
stop. So, yet those guys donated their time that night to do something specifically for raising patriotism, raising military awareness, stuff like that. And that's amazing.
If you guys don't know what the Boot Campaign is, it's a great organization. It's a charity organization which has one of the lowest overheads that mainstream charities have. And Joey Jones is, excuse me if I'm wrong, he's the chief operations officer, I believe.
Yeah, no, that's what he is.
Yeah, he is. And Joey is a double amputee, a Marine EOD guy. They got both his legs blown off, and like kind of the most coolest spirited guy out there. He's just legit motivated every day of his life.
So much fun every time we get a chance.
Dude, that guy is amazing. He likes to drink. He likes to work out.
You fucking pushed him down in our movie like a dick. I saw it.
I felt so
I
bad.
saw it.
But you know what? He had a smile on his fucking face. I picked him up. We hugged.
Overall, it's a great organization. They're doing great things for veterans. And Lead Slingers Whiskey actually is we're trying to get a sponsor of them just to help them out what we can with events and stuff because they're good people doing good things. So if any of those guys on that side of the house are listening, thank you guys. You guys have been a fucking inspiration for a lot of people and us. So thank you.
Yes.
Sorry, I got serious for a second, but
cheers
I
to
love
the
this.
Boot Campaign.
Fucking cheers again, motherfuckers.
Cheers again.
Hey Ross.
It gets better every time.
Ross, it's been a little bit.
I cry every time I hear this.
R.I.P. Paul Walker. R.I.P. Paul Walker.
Shut up, everyone! Shut up! Shut up! I'm getting emotional.
That's Ross and I's song.
Oh, I love it.
Because when I leave, I leave, but I never go. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, when I die, I want you to play that at my funeral. I want that to be my walk-off song, even though it'll just be our moment, and just blare it over
I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it on a 1980s, not 90s, fucking boombox.
If
excessively high.
Ross, if you die, I promise I will spend 7 days on creating the most realistic Ross Patterson fuck doll for your life.
Yes, dude. Hey, we know people.
Yeah,
we know people.
I'll get 3D printed shit. Like,
here's what I want.
Wait, how do we get his dick hard when he's dead?
We'll figure it out. Like, yeah.
Dude, here's what I want. If I die, I know we can make this happen in this day and age. I want some kind of mechanical instrument while everyone's doing the viewing. I just pop up and turn my head at them. I just pop up and turn my head at them. Yeah, real quick.
Like a Halloween fucking thing.
Yeah. And all my Puerto Rican and Mexican family thinks I'm possessed, right?
Oh my God, it's the devil.
It's a sign from fucking Jesus and all kinds of weird shit. Yeah, I want them to freak the fuck out, dude. That's what I want.
I want a hologram. I want a hologram so it just travels with you.
Hey,
why can't I?
We should film your.
Let's film your hologram now.
We should film your hologram.
Let's film your hologram now, dude. Maybe you're doing like the fucking Macarena or some shit, and we have that motherfucker on hold.
Maybe your hologram is reading your own will, and you keep giving names to people that in your life think that they're deserving of something from you, but then you tell them that they're getting nothing with a dance. Like
read the eulogy, dude. That's so awesome at your own funeral. Damn.
Over and over again to Bill Thompson. You get my 1973 Trans Am. I'm kidding, Bill. I hated you. I never liked you, Bill. Hey, by the way, Rocco, you want to hear something really fucked up though?
Oh, don't tell me you're gonna hurt my heart. What?
No. This is cool, but in a morbid way. A trailer just came out yesterday for the new Robert Rodriguez movie.
I love that
John
Malkovich. Goddammit.
Same here.
Sorry.
John Malkovich wrote it. John Malkovich is the lead in it. It is not coming out for 100 years. So a company fully financed the movie.
Oh,
fully financed the movie.
Released
and
a
what
trailer.
they did was they took a guess at what the future was going to be like in 100 years. They shot that, and then at the end of the trailer, John Malkovich just looks into camera at the very last second, and he goes, "My name was John," and then that's it. And you're like, "Oh my God!" So it's not coming out for 100 years.
No way. They're bullshitting, right? They're bullshitting?
No.
Because Wu-Tang Clan's doing something crazy like that too.
That's genius.
Yeah,
dude.
the Wu-Tang Clan thing is amazing too.
What is Wu-Tang? Let me know what the Wu-Tang Clan is, because dude, your Razor hit me with the major.
They're doing if I'm incorrect, they're doing a whole album, and this is not even structured right. Ross,
40 songs.
40 songs, and then they're doing something where one person gets the distribution rights to that.
Yeah. So what they did was they were Wu-Tang Clan recorded an entire album. They did an auction at, I want to say it was Sotheby's. The highest bidder got to keep the album on vinyl. And they're allowed to play it for as many people as they want at listening parties, but it cannot go public for 88 years It's something in like the Shaolin way or something like that. But they can play it for as many friends and family around the world or at events. So if they want to rent out a concert hall and play it, they can do that. But it cannot go digitally, or they cannot reprint it anywhere for 88 years. And then after the 88 years,
how much money did he get for that, dude?
I think it was only $2 million, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was a couple million.
Only.
but,
I mean, I'll take a quick $2 million. Fuck.
Yeah,
man.
but
No,
still,
no, I
that's
know.
hilarious.
No, that's genius, dude.
That's
But,
awesome.
yeah, and exactly. And if
I
you-
say we
if
have
you think
Jared
about
blow
it-
a dude, and you can't put it on the internet unless you pay me $1,000.
No. I like the better idea. What is it that we all come in one?
Oh.
One
Yeah,
cup.
go
and
ahead.
Then we throw it.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's called
yes.
the turkey baster, man.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jared.
That's
Explain
the
this.
ultimate competition between men.
Yeah.
Who's more manly?
You all blow into a cup and then you drip that into a chick.
Yeah, no, you gotta
No,
blend
it's
it.
a
You gotta
turkey
blend it first.
baster.
Yeah, you
No,
stir
you gotta
it.
you gotta
Yeah,
blend
stir
it
it.
first, or else
You
first fair
you
competition.
stir it. I mean,
Yeah.
but you get like 7 dudes, so it's a good like 4.5 ounces.
Yeah.
And then you pour it in, and then 10 years later you do the paternity test. See who wins.
Dude, the manliest
I don't think it would
motherfucker
take
wins
10
that.
years. I think you would know what the baby looks like of
Yeah.
who it was.
Well, I think it would zone it down. You'd be like, well, it's definitely black. There was 3
Yeah.
fucking mixed color
If-
dudes in the mix.
Yeah, if it needs a C-section because the chin is huge, it's definitely
it's
mine.
definitely Rocco's.
Yeah.
If it's kicking at the stomach because it's got a fucking douchey ass fucking ego, that's probably mine.
If it comes out with a beard.
Yeah. Now if it comes out with a huge dick, obviously you know it's my baby.
There's only one can have a big dick.
Only one can have the huge dick in a podcast.
Only
Them's the
one in
rules.
the world.
Them's the rules. And hey, and also, gentlemen, there can only be one drinking bro of the week. So who is the
Oh,
drinking bro
shit.
of the
that is
week?
that is such a good segue.
Hey, dude, I like to. Let me do this. You guys don't mind?
Yeah, this is you, man. Well, yeah,
I think we give this one to Mike Russ.
Ooh,
Cheers.
Mike Russ.
That
All
is a
right,
good
cheers
one.
to Mike
Cheers,
Russ.
Mike Russ.
If
Cheers.
you guys don't know things about Mike Russ joined us from the beginning and has joined in several of the groups, helps admin a lot of the groups, and is just a huge supporter of what we do. He's been there for Ross. He's been there for us. He showed up to our South Carolina when we did the thing in Durham.
Yep.
Durham and South
You know what I like
Carolina.
about Mike too? He's always positive, man. He's just got a good attitude. He doesn't play into that fucking petty bullshit. He's always.
I have
just like
I have a secret about Mike.
I want to know it.
He eerily looks like my dad.
Oh, he.
Dude, every time I see him,
think
like that's
he's
why
your- I think
I
he's your
always get
dad.
a little flustered because I'm like, God damn, you look like my dad, bro.
I bet he is.
I just want to give him a hug, but he's always smiling like, "What's up, man?"
Dude, I love the dude, man. So this week we're gonna go ahead and give the Drinkin' Bros honorary role to Mike Russ.
Mike
Heck
Russ.
yeah.
for
Cheers
this
to
week.
Mike.
I'm a little drunk if I
Mike
named that
Russ.
wrong, I'm
Cheers.
sorry.
Cheers to Mike Russ.
Sexy motherfucker.
So the Dream Bro of the Week is essentially one guy that we or girl
Last week was
whoever
a
it
girl.
is, you know,
The bro.
yeah, it was Mary Dig.
Mary
last,
Dig was last week.
Yeah,
Mary
I mean,
Dig was
we
last
fucking
week.
love her like a fat kid loves cake. But just a shout out to somebody that's doing well in the community, helping their brothers and sisters out, and just being a positive, inspirational figure. That's what we like. We like happiness and we like motivation.
Strive to be the drinking bro of the week. Nominate yourself. That's not narcissistic at all.
You know, I actually motivated Jared this week to go fuck off.
Dude, I'm gonna just say this: there's guys that are on the list for the next few. You know what I mean? I mean, I could just throw.
Oh,
off a
yeah,
couple, I mean, there's
there's so
tons
many.
of guys. So
Yeah.
So if we didn't name you yet, don't get discouraged because I'm telling you, man, you guys, the Drinkin' Bro group has been insane in supporting what we do and keeping the morale up by drinking, having a good time, and keeping that positive message flowing.
And giving people friends too. A lot of people have found
Networking.
new friends.
Oh,
in areas.
one of I won't name a name, but a close friend of the crew actually just got in a new relationship. She's super happy about it. Through Drinkin' Bros. That was really cool.
That's
Yeah.
outstanding. And here's
So
the
she's
thing.
got some dick. She got fucked.
She's
It
getting
was
the
good.
sausage.
Ross, I need to get something off my chest. I lost
Not the taco sauce that's on his chest from earlier.
It's still fucking there.
It's
disgusting.
burrito. It's
Yeah.
burrito.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Go ahead.
I lost a 2-pack of Magnums while we were on set for Range 15. Just wondering if anybody saw them.
I'm still looking for that 3-pack of Magnums that I'm missing one. I'm missing one. I'm just there's one from the box that I'm missing. And
You guys are missing condoms. I ate 2 pieces of gum. on set.
That is disgusting.
2 pieces of gum.
Tasted like
Both.
Two
This-
pieces
yeah.
of gum.
And,
I
and
did
this
not
final
share.
segment's called Inside Jokes.
Yeah.
Inside
Yeah.
Jokes
It tastes
We're
like
no-
latex.
for 800.
President's Day.
So you know what I do, Ross? Because I don't have a huge slung. I have a potato dick, and we all know this already in the group. But I actually get just regular Trojans. I cut them out of that, and I put them inside the Magnum bag, just so I don't feel so insecure.
It's good. And she won't be
they
disappointed
never know.
until
All they
until
see
you
is
put
that
it in
gold
her.
wrapper,
Yeah.
and they go, yeah.
And if you guys
It's
didn't know,
psychological.
Yeah, and Article 15 has been working on a new project called Condom Rings.
yeah.
What?
It feels well. You probably weren't in on this
Yeah,
yet, but
it's just the
it's just
ring.
the rings.
It's not the actual condom, so the
Yeah.
girl thinks you're wearing one.
Yes, yes, and it feels so
Just
real.
the ring.
Fuck safety, right? You know.
The Lord of the condom ring. Just the one ring is all you're going to get.
Lord of the condom.
It's the Frodo. It's called the Frodo.
Dude, that's the ad campaign. We should make fake advertisements.
We should.
This is like the fucking
Is
fake
it billboard
business.
side? We talked
Yeah,
about that on
this
last
is-
episode, I think.
Knuckles, give me that.
We talked about that last episode, I think,
I
about
love
the
that.
fake business. We do
Yes.
fake marketing.
Fake products
Well,
that don't exist.
We now have our product. Is there any more beer?
Well, all
Yeah,
right,
there's
guys.
plenty of beer in
Yeah,
here.
plenty of beer.
Throw me one, throw me
Well,
one.
Ross, I think we're getting to the point of this episode. We have
Close us out.
we were
my
just
friend.
having
We
some
are.
fun.
We are.
We're
So
having-
to all the drinking bros out there, find a box of Magnums, strap up, drink one on tonight for Matt Best, Jared Taylor, Vincent Vargas, a.k.a. Rocco, and Ross Patterson. Thank you for listening tonight. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah,
Good
we
night,
always love you
drinking
guys.
bros.
We fucking love it. Thank you for the support, and let's just have a good time and enjoy the fuck out of life.
Hell yeah. Deuces.